Oh, hey, y'all. I'm sure you guys are like, Keela, what's going on with your hair? I know it look crazy. It's real busy and I'm real busy. But I gotta tell y'all the tea. Welcome to a new vlog.
You in the past, I'm in the future. You mad that they don't salute you. I need a bag.
Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here, my name is Keela Trishan and I make videos on lifestyle, insurance, and mental health. I also do vlogs, as I'm doing today, day in the life in the insurance industry, day in the life with a toddler, all of the things. So if that's something that interests you, don't forget to click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything from me. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back and thank you for your support. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know what's going on. So if you've been following me for a little bit, then you know I've been doing like these rant videos, and I kind of do those. I'm trying to do them like once a month, right? So this one is going to be not only a vlog, but it's going to be a little bit of a rant, like talking about what's going on, because I want to let you guys know like exactly what we go through as insurance adjusters, because sometimes these companies be on bullshit, okay? Excuse my language, but they really do. And right now, the company that I work for is on bullshit. So let me just give you guys a quick, like, kind of synopsis on what's going on while I am like opening up everything. But basically, if you don't know, my company changed to a system that has like a scheduling software, which is kind of planning our inspections for us, like giving us times, and it's sending us places based on drive times. So they kind of mess up our territories, and these drive times are based on ideal traffic conditions. Like, it's a whole situation. I explained it in detail in another video, so I'll log one of those videos here. But essentially, it has made everybody's life a living hell, okay? Like hell. So I'm not even trying to toot my own horn. Excuse me. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I am a good adjuster. And not just because, I'm just good, it took time. Like, I just have techniques, whatever. I'm able to tell that to you guys. I'm able to give you guys tips and stuff like that, just because of the experience that I have. So someone like me that has the experience, whatever, I can, keep the customers happy for the most part. Obviously you're always going to have customers that, aren't happy for whatever reason. But for the most part, I'm able to kind of do what I got to do and keep my desktop in a form where I can stay on top of stuff, whatever. Like, I stay on top of fires, all that good stuff. The amount of work that they're giving us, I'm not really able to effectively do that, and I can admit it. So I've had things that have kind of like escalated, and not even like super bad or whatever, but just like, people hitting me up like, hey, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? And it's like, I don't even know what to tell these people because I just have so much work and there's only so much I can do. My coworkers and I, like, we're not taking lunch breaks. Like, we're literally like, if we are eating, then it's like a working lunch. And it's just kind of miserable, So I feel bad for the people that are like brand new to the industry because they really don't know, what's going on. Not only do you not know what's going on, but then you're trying to keep up with these conditions. So it's just a lot of BS going on. And then to add icing to the cake, because it's got to be icing on the cake. I took some vacation time last week. So the end of the week, like Friday and then Monday of this week. At the time I'm filming this is Wednesday, so I just got back yesterday. I took it off for my son's birthday, just to have some time off. And then also, to celebrate my son's birthday. So the thing about being an adjuster in insurance is like, you're just kind of in a position where it's tough to take time off because you come back to like a mountain of work. I still take my time off, but that's like one of the reservations with adjusters, taking time off because, these kind of things happen. So anyway, I'm basically in a position where I got like slammed with claims. So I got a few claims yesterday when I got back, and this is on top of trying to, go through all of my emails, go through all of my voicemails and stuff like that. Got a few claims yesterday, and then overnight I got 4 that are like far as shit. So I'm kind of like a disgruntled employee right now. Like, I'm not going to even lie. It's like, it's only so much I can do. And I'm kind of at that point where it's like, okay, if y'all don't care about me and my well-being, then you about to get this bottom of the barrel work. Like, I'm not about to be, killing myself to make sure that things get done when you're like intentionally giving me more than what I can handle. So I'll go into more detail about the town hall meeting that we had that I told you guys I was going to update you on as far as like their thoughts on this new system. I'll go into that in a second. I need to kind of, set some stuff up and look at a estimate because I'm about to be in a meeting shortly, but I just wanted to kind of let you guys know what's going on. So I am like, just all in all, I'm not happy right now with work. Everything else outside of work obviously is fine, but right now I'm just like, yeah, y'all got me twisted. Like, y'all don't even know. So that's that on that, but I would definitely kind of like take you guys through this day. I have a tentative inspection. Sorry, I keep looking away. I got like IMs on my phone and on my computer, but I have a tentative inspection today. So if that inspection is actually confirmed, then we will go on that together. I'll kind of show you guys like, you know, some car stuff, and I'll try to get some footage of like what I'm looking at, depending on like what the situation is. Like if the customer's there, I don't think this guy's gonna be there, but if he is there, then I won't be able to get much because obviously privacy and stuff. But like I'll be able to try to show you guys like some close-ups of like what I'm looking at. But yeah, so that's what's happening today. So right now I'm just trying to get my life together, and I have to work on this pretty large estimate. So I'm gonna do that before I get on this call. And yeah, I'll be checking in with you guys shortly. Hey y'all, so quick update. So I just got out of the meeting a little bit ago with my team. It went over a little bit because we're all talking about this new system, and the thing is my manager is really good, so that's the only thing that's like saving us. But yeah, shit is crazy. So I just had to take a break because I hadn't eaten breakfast. So I ate some breakfast, and now I'm about to go do something to my hair and my face, whatever, just so I can feel better. I'm not doing that inspection today like I was telling you guys that I had planned initially. The guy can't meet, so we're gonna go Monday, but I do have inspections tomorrow and Friday. So again, I'll try to get as much of that footage as I can. I want this video to go up Friday, so I'll likely just try to like get tomorrow so I can edit it and all that good stuff. But yeah, I just want to check in with you guys. I'll tell you guys kind of about that little conversation. Just letting you know, this is going to be a chatty one as well, because I need to let y'all know what's happening. So I'll give you guys kind of like the tea on what we talked about on our huddle when I come back. All right, y'all. So I did a little something to zhuzh myself up, so I wasn't walking around here looking too crazy. And then I got my sparkling water. If y'all don't know about the Waterloo, get into it. It's way too refreshing. But anyways, so before I like kind of get into, oh my God, I literally walked away for like 3 seconds and got all these freaking emails. But anyway, so before I get into like what the huddle call is about, let me just tell you guys like what I'm doing right now. So I am, why did I say tip? Okay, so there is a gentleman that I'm working with, and I was supposed to go inspect today. That's what I was telling you guys about. That's why I changed my shirt, because I'm not going anymore. Basically, I need to be able to determine coverage before I actually go out to the site, which I won't be able to do until next week, so until Monday. So in order to not hold everything up, I asked the vendor to send me photos of what he has on site so I can kind of view from there and determine if, you know, if coverage applies. So what I'm essentially looking for, and if you're a field adjuster, you know, just kind of pay attention to this. But like when you're going into homes to see if coverage applies, you're looking for signs of like long-term seepage. If we're talking about like a water claim, you're looking for signs of deterioration, things like that. If you don't see anything like that and it looks like it's like a fresh water loss, then typically you can go on ahead and extend coverage. So sometimes the vendors won't send good pictures, like they'll send kind of like close-ups where you can't tell what room it is and stuff like that. And if you need to get better pictures so you can make a coverage decision, because once you make that coverage decision, it's made, you know, and once you tell them to go on ahead and keep on, it's done. So you just want to make sure that you are telling them the right information up front, and you can't do that without good pictures. So just me looking through these photos right now, it looks like we do have coverage. Like I see they have like their moisture meters up against the wall, so I can see that, you know, things are wet. They showed me like the outside. This one has like some wet stucco. So it's kind of crazy. It was a water leak from an HVAC system. So yeah, it kind of messed up one side of the house. But I don't see any signs of rotten deterioration. So I'm going to go on ahead and extend coverage so they can go on ahead and do what they got to do. And then when I go out on Monday, hopefully whatever needs to be, like whatever materials need to be removed are removed, so I can just write a complete estimate for what it will be to build it back. So yeah, that is like kind of what I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to put my notes in. And after this one, I need to work on the supplement I was telling you guys about earlier. So I do need to get that out of the way since I'm going to be home and I'm not going to have to worry about going to inspect this property. I need to use that time to work on that supplement. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going ahead and just hurry up and get this one taken care of and then work on that one. And I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Just wanted to reach out to you and let you know that I did have a chance to speak with, he kind of gave me an idea of what's going on, and he also sent me photos, so I was able to go on ahead and extend coverage. So with that being said, I wanted to see if you had some time on Monday for an inspection. I could be there between 9 and 10 if that works for you. Just let me know. If not, then I could try to make arrangements to come later in the afternoon. But definitely give me a call whenever you have a moment. Let me know, or you can even email me again if that works. All right, you guys, I'm back. So it's been about like an hour or so. Basically, what I was doing is taking care of that claim I told you about that I was trying to determine coverage for without having gone out there. And then I had another one where the emergency services are completed in that insured's home, like basically dry out and removing materials that are not salvageable. Those things have been taken care of. So now she is ready for repairs and she needs a contractor. So I just had to do the little process to send a contractor referral. We have to like share our estimate with them. They go in, confirm the estimate, let us know if anything else needs to be added. So that is good. I'm supposed to do that yesterday, but the day got away from me, so I did not. And then now I'm finally about to work on that supplement. So I just kind of want to tell you like my process for going over supplements. And hopefully this can help an adjuster that struggles with this, because I kind of like help my coworkers sometimes, like the newer ones, you know, just with these little things, because it can be tough, you know? So basically, I'm going to go into the claim, and what I like to do is I like to have my estimate like right there, the one that I wrote, and then I like to have in this case, it's a public adjuster's estimate. So I went back and forth on the estimate last week with that public adjuster to like kind of redline the items that I didn't think were necessary, just based on what I know in insurance. And where we're at, first of all, the estimate is like a couple $100,000. So it's going to be over everybody's limit. So I need to make sure that I'm on my 10s and 2s for this, because it's going to go above my manager. But basically, there's two different systems. We use one system, and then this vendor uses another one that I actually got trained in. So what you're going to want to do is not look at the dollar amount per se. You want to look at the scope of work. Scope of work means like, are we in agreement that all of this flooring needs to be replaced? Are we in agreement that we're only, talking about these rooms? That's where you want to look at first, because it's going to be hard if you have, this person saying, oh, we need to go upstairs too, and you're saying that you're not needing to go upstairs. Obviously, there's going to be a difference there. So first you got to agree on scope. So that was kind of like my thing initially. I went through the estimate to see, okay, what was owed, what was not, what could I let go, what could I not let go, based on the policy. So that's what I did. And then remember I told you we had this system where we have to like go in and essentially like track what we're doing, whatever. So I'm doing that right now. I am actually logging in because I have to like start the timer saying that I'm working on this particular like supplement or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going ahead and just log in here. Actually, yeah, let me go ahead and start it. Okay, so I'm started now on that. So basically what I'm going to do is just pull up the estimate that I got, the revised one from the public adjuster. So he said he made all the changes that I asked him to make. So I pretty much go through that, and I'm going to pull up the email that I sent him that outlines everything I needed him to change. Then I'm going to go through and make sure he changed them all. So once I make sure he changed them all, then I need to go through and make sure that, all the line items are correct. Because sometimes, and not that they do it on purpose, but sometimes like, vendors or, whatever, people will try to sneak things in thinking that you won't go through it all the way. You need to go through it all the way. So once you kind of agree on that scope, and once you agree that like they've done everything that needed to be done, that's when you can go through and either negotiate or just say, hey, you know what, we're in agreement with this, so we're going to go ahead and pay it. So I am going to hop into my estimate that I wrote for this lady. And my estimate was kind of low. And the reason why my estimate was low was because It was a preliminary. So it was just based on what I saw initially. I think I told you guys what we do is we go in and we write for what we believe is owed, like what we know is owed. So I didn't know at the time that all the flooring would need to be replaced. That happened after. So I just need to update my estimate to reflect that. There was what we call an ITEL. For those of you that don't know, ITEL basically is a company that will review like sample pieces of flooring, roofing. I believe they do siding too, but they'll review the actual material and give you a dollar amount based on the market value of that actual material. So we have that. So there's no question on what type of flooring she has because we know that it's particular grade and we know it's X amount of dollars per square foot. So I'm going to go through and just kind of, make sure all those things match and sync up. And then I'm going to take notes as I go along, because that's another thing. You don't want to do all this work and then forget what you did. So take notes as you go along as to like what you changed. Like, I'm in agreement with changing all the flooring inside of all these rooms because it's continuous. I'm in agreement with paint in each room, even though we normally wouldn't paint, the walls are continuous, things like that. So you want to make sure that you're articulating in your file what you're doing. So when you go to send it for approval, whoever's approving it knows exactly what's going on. And then bonus tip, if it's like a really high dollar amount, like in this case, it's a really high dollar amount. So I want to make sure that whoever looks at it that's above my manager is aware of what I'm doing. The last thing for me that I want is like a higher up questioning, like, oh, why did you do this? Why did you do that? Because then I feel like it causes them to look deeper into other files. So if I explain myself up front, they don't have to go digging deep because they know I know what I'm doing. You feel me? So that's the biggest thing. I'd rather over document, and I suggest that over document is better than under documenting any day. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this. I gave myself 2 hours. So hopefully I can get done with this large ass supplement within 2 hours. And then I can move on to other things and move on with my life. So you guys wish me luck. You guys, so that estimate took me like right at 2 hours to work on. So I'm hoping and praying that it gets approved, because honestly, if it doesn't get approved, I'm probably gonna scream. I'm gonna be real, I'm probably gonna scream. So let me tell you guys what I was planning to tell you earlier about the meeting that we had and how I had like a mini little breakdown because I'm just so effing like frustrated. So anyway, we were talking about the system, and one of the changes that was made to the system initially was that they were going to shorten the drive time to 45 minutes, ideal traffic conditions, which can still be tricky in Southern California. So they shortened them, but for some reason, I'm still getting claims that are like an hour and a half away. So with that being said, I was like extremely irritated. Because essentially my manager's like, well, don't trip. Like, you still don't have to go. But now I have to create like an email explaining why, send a screenshot of what the drive time looks like on my phone, and then send it over to him so he can have another department then transfer it to an independent adjuster to go and inspect. Whereas before we could do that ourselves. So if I'm gonna be real, like me and my coworkers, we kind of feel like we are getting our asses handed to us. And it's not okay. Like we literally went from like loving the job. Like obviously it's stressful, it's claims is stressful. Like I'm not gonna even sit over here and act like it's not, it's stressful. But at this point, like we can't even keep up. And it's to a point where it's like, you don't even care to keep up because there's no way. Like in order for you to keep up, you'd have to work like maybe 24, 25 hours, So yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. So I am just basically uploading this estimate, and then I need to request reserves. So if you don't know what that means, basically when you're doing a claim, the reserves are basically the amount of money that you think you're going to spend on the claim. So it's essentially like the insurance company putting aside this amount of money to pay for the claim. So that is what I'm doing right now. Actually, it looks like somebody already requested it for me. Oh my God. Somebody already requested it for me, so I don't have to do that, but I do have to send for approval. And I know this has to go through my manager and his manager and all that stuff, so I'm just waiting for the little thing to upload because that can take a bit. So once it's uploaded, then I can go on ahead and send my approval. It's a little after 2 and I have a meeting for another claim. A claim I denied, rightfully so. The person got a lawyer. The lawyer's trying to like strong arm us into paying for some stuff. So I have a meeting with my manager and with a claims examiner at 3. So I'm going to just, finish this, and then hopefully I can get some food actually before I get on that call, because a real one is hungry. That food that I had earlier has worn off completely. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of like let you guys know what's going on. Like I said, like right now, if I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not happy with the job. Like this is like that real life where I'm like, okay, you know what? I knew I needed to get out of claims, but now I know for sure I need to get out of claims. Like I do not need to be customer facing anymore. I do not need to be in this position. This position is perfect if you're like just starting out and you're trying to like learn the job and stuff. But I'm at a point where I have learned the job and I'm just not willing to put this type of work. Like I can't keep up this type of, this is fucking crazy. So it's like one of them things I feel like I would more like want to go into like a training type role, or even like I've been telling you guys, an SIU type role, because I actually do enjoy training people, but working these claims, I am good. Like I think I'm at the end of my rope. But anyway, I don't want to keep complaining to y'all. So let me go on ahead and get this mess uploaded and get it over to my manager so he can take a look at it. Hopefully I can get it approved by the end of the day. And then I can work on the other new stuff that I got while I got a few hours left. Hey y'all, hey. So quick little update. So I have one where, I don't know if I was telling you guys this in the previous clip, if I am, or I'm repeating myself. Forgive me. It's been a long day. And I've been in the same spot, as you can see. Just now getting a chance to eat lunch, just like 3:41. So anyway, so basically I have an attorney one. I declined it and I stand firmly on my decline because there was nothing to cover. But we got an attorney on this one. Customer got an attorney. And the attorney sent us an estimate for like $145K. So we talked to claims examiner and my manager, and the claims examiner agreed with me. He's like, yeah, this is not covered. I agree with your coverage decision. I, feel you. But because of the dollar amount, we do need to get an engineer out. So that's something, just, if you guys are ever in a situation like that where we are trying to, I guess, have a leg to stand on to reaffirm our denial letter. In this case, I'm going to send out an engineer to pretty much like back us up. But if they find something, then, we just have to pay whatever. But I did my due diligence, which I got praise on, so I was happy about that. Like, the worst position that you want to be in is them telling you, like, oh, you should have did this, So, no, I did what I was supposed to do up front, so I could have a sturdy decline. But because this attorney is involved, we do have to go through the legal stuff. So I'm going to tell him, like, hey, I got your estimate. Thank you. But we're going to send out an engineer to confirm, because we don't trust you. I'm just not going to say we don't trust them, but we don't, So I'm gonna send out the engineer, and then once the engineer gets their information and all that good stuff, they let me know what's happening. We'll be able to either reaffirm our denial or we will end up covering the claim. So we'll see. Right now, if you guys don't drink zeros, I have a Pepsi Zero Wild Cherry. It's so good. So you save all the sugar, but you get the caffeine. I need that. And then I have some little like chicken pasta. This is like bag pasta. So I'm gonna eat that. And yeah, just work on this email to this lawyer. My manager was like, you don't need to CC me on it. I'm like, okay, sir, I won't CC you. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that and then just kind of do a few more things because I do not want to be online all night. I have a couple new claims to call, so I'm gonna do that. And that's it. So I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Good morning, y'all. And today is Thursday. I did not close out the vlog yesterday because I worked a little bit late, and then also I ended up working out, so I just like completely lost track of time. But I'm back. Today I actually have an inspection, so I am going to do something with my hair, I promise. I just put on some makeup though, like now, so I don't have to do all that. But today's a little bit different. So yesterday my mother-in-law had my son. Today, she is not available in the morning, so my brother is going to come sit with him while I go and do my inspection. And then when I come back, I'll take over. I think she's going to be back like sometime in the afternoon, so she'll likely, reach out and call for him. So yeah, that's that. But I'm going to say, just looking at a note that I have in here on this claim. So one of my coworkers is actually out on leave, and she was helping me with this claim up in her city. And now that she's on leave, you know, I basically am, I guess, having to just take care of this myself. It's been so many issues with this one. So yeah, just a lot happening. But anyway, so yesterday, I actually did get a lot of stuff done. So that was cool. I'm more or less just kind of like, I have a couple of supplements that I have to go through. Yesterday actually was better than expected. Like, I ended up getting like a claim taken off my desk that I didn't realize I could have gotten taken off my desk. The dollar amount was just really large. So my manager was like, no, we could send this to large loss. If you don't know, large loss is where they handle claims like that are like 100K plus. So I was able to get that off my plate, which is cool because I was actually tired of dealing with those folks. So that's nice. Who is calling me? I don't know who that is calling me, but oh, I gotta tell y'all. So I had a lady call me at like 7:15 this morning, and I'm like, ma'am, why are you calling me so early? Like, let's not do that. She didn't want like anything crazy. I'm assuming she was just calling me like before work, which is fine, but I told y'all I'm a little disgruntled or whatever. So when people call me, you know, before, I'm like, hold up, like you invading my personal space, okay? So yeah, but I forgot to tell you guys what happened yesterday in the meeting. I don't think I included that footage. I kept saying I was going to talk about it and had not. So long story short, we had our meeting and we were talking about like the big thing is like this new system. And so part of what's going on is they shortened the drive time. So instead of it being like an hour in ideal traffic conditions, it's supposed to be like 45 minutes. But I've been getting a lot of claims that are way longer than that. And I'm just like, okay, the system is just not working. Yes, honey. You want to see T-Rex? Okay. Hold on, y'all. I got to show him a T-Rex. All right, you guys. So back to what I was saying. I had to change the, channel, whatever, so he could see his little dinosaurs. But okay, so basically my thing is like the system must not be working if, it's still sending us super far. And I had like a few claims and I'm just like, I don't know what they want me to do. So my manager's like, oh, just send me an email, let me know like where it is, the screenshot from your phone, showing, that it's going to be like over an hour, and I'll get like another like field adjuster to go out and inspect it. And here's the thing, in theory, it's like easy enough, but it's just annoying because nobody has time for that. Like we're already like so overwhelmed. So the fact that this system you're saying like works does not work, and we're having to do extra work on top of it, it's just frustrating. So I was like, just really not in a good mood, like to the point where I was like in tears on the call. Like, I mean, I had myself on mute or whatever, but I was just so frustrated. Like, what is going on? Like, we are just too busy to be having to do extra stuff because like y'all shit not working. So yeah, there's that. And like, I don't even like to be just, negative all the time, but it's like, something has to give. A lot of it really is just being like, sleep deprived. We're just like so busy every single day. And don't get me wrong, like I told y'all before, I'm willing to work hard, but it's like we are literally like every day just like in a deficit. So yeah, just trying to get through that and, be positive, but ain't gonna continue to be positive if they don't get this stuff together. So yeah, that's that on that. But today I do have an inspection, and I'll be going there probably like in the next like hour and a half to 2 hours. So when my brother gets here, I'm gonna do my hair and get ready to leave. Shouldn't be there super long. I can't be there super long because I have him looking after him, and I told him I'd, go inspect, get my information and come back, and then I'll come back and like write the estimate and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm going to just kind of go through some of my activities now, try to like get some of these little, like small things done. So when I come back, I can just write that estimate and then, move on with my life. So yeah, I'll be kind of keeping you guys updated as the day goes on. Yes, honey. Okay. To reach out to you and introduce myself. I'm going to be the adjuster assisting you with your claim. I understand that you have some damage, looks like inside of your home in the interior, in the kitchen area, from some missing shingles that were, sounds like they were damaged during some heavy winds. So I just want to confirm the date of loss with you, basically date of the incident, and then also schedule a roofer to come out and schedule a time for me to come out to take a look at the inside. You can give me a call back whenever you have a moment. I'm going to be in the field for the later part of the morning and early afternoon. So if you call during that time, just leave a voicemail and I'll give you a call back as soon as I have a free moment. Thank you so much and talk to you soon. All right, what's up, y'all? So my toxic trait is that I be hungry, right? But I don't eat until I get hangry. But the problem is I don't be super hungry in the morning, like first thing. So it usually hits me with a vengeance. And right now it's hit me with a vengeance. And because I have an inspection, I'm like, let me go ahead and just eat something real quick just so I can be good until I get back. I might run to Starbucks today. I might not. It depends on how my brother's time is looking, because I told him I wouldn't be gone long. So, you know, if he with it, then I'll probably stop by Starbucks and also get him something too. So what I'm gonna do, what I've been doing actually, let me give you a little bowl. So we have this like non-fat yogurt that my husband got me on. Like we put this on everything. We put it on tacos and all that good stuff. I never thought that I would be this person. All right, and I am. So this is just like some, we got it from Rouse. It's plain non-fat yogurt. So I'm going to use a little bit of this. It's nasty on its own, so just, you know, FYI. I'm gonna put some of this protein granola on it. This is the Bare Naked granola with protein. But I'm also gonna add honey because, you know, it's nasty. Like I'm still not completely there, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just have a little bit of that because that'll hold me over, and it's protein filled. As y'all know, I'm like working out and stuff, or, you know, trying to get back really in the swing of things after like being injured and stuff. So I need the protein so I can, you know, build muscle. So just have me a few spoonfuls of that and granola, and then yeah, my brother should be here soon, and I'll be heading out. And yeah, I'll be talking to y'all on the road. All right, y'all. So, excuse my purple scarf. I know y'all be like, this scarf stay on, and it do. Boy, this is just to lay down my edges somewhat before I leave while I eat my little yogurt and granola concoction. My brother just called. Actually, I was about to film another portion, but he called. He's actually about to walk up now, so yeah, I am going to just like finish a couple little things and then head out. So yeah, it's not really much I can do honestly right now, like as far as like getting anything done. I'm just basically trying to set up like some new stuff, so when I get back I can like call on them. And he said he good with Starbucks, so I'm likely gonna do that on the way back. Because why not? All right, hey you guys. So I am in the car now and I am headed to my inspection. My brother got there a little bit ago, so we were just kind of like chopping it up. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna go knock that out. Like I said, depending on what time I get done, I'm gonna hit up Starbucks. Excuse the lighting, I'm in a parking garage, whatever, or my parking garage. So yeah, I will hit you guys up after the inspection. It is a water loss, and there is some, from the photos, it looks like it's like laminate flooring, it's like buckling. So definitely gonna have to be careful so I don't slip. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys shortly. Hey you guys, so I am just leaving that inspection. Basically, I feel kind of bad because this guy was like trying to turn out, and here I am just being an a-hole. Don't you hit me now. But anyway, so I'm just leaving the inspection. It was actually cool, but it was really hot in there, so I was trying to hurry up and leave, child. The lady was really nice. It was like an older lady. She was standing in for her brother, who actually owns the property. And it was funny because she kept talking about like how she was happy I got involved, because I guess the adjuster that she had before was not calling her back. So we had like a good conversation, and then she put me on the phone with her brother because like I was just asking some questions about like the plumbing and stuff like that she didn't know. So she put me on the phone with her brother, and he was like kind of an a-hole at first, but like not something that I haven't dealt with before. He wasn't like mean. He was just, I don't know, like I was asking him questions, you could tell he was like kind of getting annoyed because he didn't know the answers. So I had to like stop him. I was like, listen, I'm asking these questions because I'm here to determine coverage. So like it would behoove you to give me the information that I need so I can cover this claim. You know, I'm not asking anything crazy, like just simply like, what did you do? When did it happen? That kind of stuff. And then he calmed down and he was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And the lady was like, oh my God, like you really handled him like great. You were professional but direct. I'm like, oh yeah, that's how I get down. Like I don't play all that yah rah type stuff. Like if I ask you a question, there's a reason for it, not because I'm just trying to talk to you, sir. So yeah, That was funny. But I'm about to head to Starbucks. I hit my brother up and was like, hey, like, do I have time to stop by Starbucks? You want something? And he was like, yeah. So I'm gonna go grab us some food, grab my baby a lemon loaf. That's like his favorite thing. And yeah, go home and get some work done. So I will check in with you guys in a little bit.
Hi, thank you for choosing Starbucks. We're going to get started for you.
Hi, thank you. Can I have an order of the kale and mushroom egg bites and the bacon and cheese ones?
Sure.
Thank you. Could I also grab, do you guys still have oatmeal?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Can I do the oatmeal with the classic one with the blueberries?
Okay. Anything else for you?
Yes, just a couple more things. So I'll do the iced lemon loaf and a banana nut bread warmed up.
Okay.
And then a grande pink drink, and that will complete the order.
Grande pink drink?
Mm-hmm.
All right, does everything look correct up on the screen?
Yep, everything looks good. Okay, thank you. Got me my little Starbucks fix or whatever, so I can go home, and that'll be kind of like my little second breakfast. Like nothing too crazy, because I have, what did I make last night? I made tacos last night, but it's not a whole lot. Like it's enough for me and the baby. So we'll probably eat that for lunch, you know. But in the meantime, we're gonna just have this little Starbeezy. This will be like my little midday pick me up, because it's like it's almost 12. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys when I get back to the house. Ceratops. Ceratops. It's so good. To make a call, so you gotta be quiet, okay? All right. Hey, it's not a problem for me. I just need to reach out and see if they are able to do 2 weeks. It might be another month if it's a condo. All right, y'all. So I just got off a call with this lady. Here's the thing. She's really nice, but like her voice irritates me, because like there was like one point where she was blowing me up about something that I had no control over. And it was something that she could have waited on like until I got the answer, but she was just, you know, so she just rubbed me the wrong way. That's another toxic trait of mine. Like once somebody gets on my nerves, like it's just like for life. But anyway, she just needed her housing extended. We are in insurance. You get temporary housing typically with your policy, like if your home is uninhabitable for a period of time, like during repairs. So that's what she's going through right now. Not a huge deal. I think we have her in housing, she said, until July 4th. So she just needs until like, well, she's in an actual condo, so she needs a couple of weeks. But typically with like a condo or like an Airbnb or something like that, like usually they're gonna make you extend a month. They won't just do a couple of weeks, like unless you're in a hotel. So yeah, let me just go on ahead and get that taken care of so I don't forget, because I got other things to do, so I don't want to, you know, forget about it, and then she's going to be calling me again. Then I just got an email, actually, as we speak, I just got an email in about like extending somebody else's housing. It's usually not a big deal because we know that repairs can take a while, so, you know, we can extend it within reason. So I'm just going to take care of those things. Those are quick things I can take care of. Just literally send the housing vendor an email like, hey, you know, it's approved to be extended till whatever, and we'll go from there. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. All right, y'all. So I just got a claim, or not just got it, I got it earlier, but I need to call on it since I'm back. It is a theft claim, but it's in a different state. So I need to like review their policy just to, you know, make sure that I'm doing everything that needs to be done per their state regulations. But I'm gonna call the guy, introduce myself, let him know that a field adjuster will be coming to take a look. the damages and all that stuff. And I'm essentially going to be the desk adjuster on this. So with a lot of insurance companies, they do it this way. So even though I'm a field adjuster, this is a claim that's obvious. I mean, it's out of state, so obviously like I won't be able to physically inspect it. So I will essentially be the desk adjuster. So an actual field adjuster that's in that area will go and inspect it. Once they're done, they'll send me the information and, you know, let me know whether it's covered or not, their photos and all that good stuff. I still technically have the final say. So like, even if they say it's not covered, which typically theft is covered, but even if they say it's not covered, I can still review it and override that decision if need be. So yeah, I just need to wait for their photos, their report and all that stuff. But I need to call him, introduce myself, let him know I'm the adjuster in the background. And if he needs anything to call me. So I'm going ahead and call him now. I'm going to be the adjuster assisting you with the damages to your home from the burglary. All right, you guys, so I'm taking a quick break. I just realized it's like freaking 2 o'clock. So I'm going to get the baby some lunch. Like he's had like, you know, breakfast and like some little snacks and stuff, but it's definitely time for him to eat lunch. And I'm going to go to sleep. So I'm going to, put my chair back. I'm going to get him some ground turkey and like some beans we made last night, like good little protein and fiber for him. I'm not really that hungry right now, so I'm going to chill, but I'm going to just make sure he eats and then, yeah, hopefully put him to sleep. So I'll be back shortly to kind of let you guys know like what's going on. And this conversation I just had with an adjuster in another department. I got to tell you about that. All right, you guys. So the little guy is sleeping. So I had to go like pretend like I was going to sleep too to get him to lay down, and it worked, you know. So I am about to like close up a few more things. Actually, I have to call this person. I have another new claim I need to call. I don't know if I was telling y'all this morning. If it's repeat information, don't mind me. I realized that I repeated some other information. I may edit it out, I may not, we'll see. But I have some claims that are out of state, like a couple new claims that are out of state. So I need to call them and just, you know, introduce myself as the desk adjuster and go from there. I'm actually setting up this one right now. So I think I've kind of walked you through this before. Like I basically just go on and, you know, look at their claims history, look at the details of the claim, stuff like that. See if there's anything that I need to pay attention to, like any fraud or, you know, just like funny things going on in the file. And then I call them, confirm all of the like information, whatever that I see in the file, and just kind of explain to them the next step. So I'm going to do that. And then I am going to like basically just close up a couple of other things. I do have another supplement that I need to do. So I'm gonna actually try to work on that today because I'm gonna be gone tomorrow morning and I would like to get that off my desk too before the weekend. So we shall see if I'm able to get that done. But anyways, just want to check back in with you guys. Fed baby his lunch and I was like, okay, I gotta get him to sleep so I can get some work done. So good thing is it's like 3. So he should essentially be sleeping until my husband gets home, which is golden. So yeah. I'm gonna try not to work too late today. It's Thursday. I gotta edit this video. So yeah, I'll be back in a little bit to probably close everything out. You know what? I forgot to tell you guys about the conversation that I had earlier with this adjuster. I'm gonna make this quick because I'm gonna end the vlog in the next clip. This is like, I'm filming this after because I forgot to tell y'all. But basically, I had that claim go over to large loss like I was telling you guys before, and the adjuster asked if he could talk to me. He was like, hey, can we talk for a second just to kind of bring me up to speed on what's going on in this claim? So I brought him up to speed, told him whatever, and he was like, so you did all of this work on your own? I was like, yeah, like, I mean, it was my claim, so I had to do it. He was like, well, the fact that you were able to like do all this work, he was like, have you considered large loss? Like, have you, considered it? He was like, we really need people in California, like Los Angeles specifically. And I was like, I didn't want to tell him that I'm kind of like hating my life right now, So I was like, I haven't really thought about it. And we were on the phone for a little bit. So he gave me like kind of like an overview of what he does, an overview of like what the field adjuster would do in large loss. So you would have the claims for a little bit longer, but you have way more help because you're essentially working with like total losses, like in a home type of sense, whatever. So there's contents, there is, the actual structure being the home, there is temporary living situation, stuff like that. So it's like basically what I do it on steroids, and you get less claims because the claims you get are so big. But he was saying that you get a lot of help, and you're sending in contractors to write the estimates and things like that. So I never thought about large loss, but I was telling my friend, my colleague and friend, And she was like, yeah, that might be a sign, bitch. You need to consider it. So I told my husband too, and he was like, yeah, you might need to look into that, especially, you know, because they pay like really good too. So I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna let you guys know. Like, I was still thinking about SIU, but at the same time, it's like, you know, sometimes you want things, but then something else, like another opportunity presents itself. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep that in mind, but I'll definitely keep you guys posted on what I choose to do. I'm gonna tell my manager on our next like one-on-one. My mid-year review is coming up, so I definitely want to kind of bring it to his attention. Like, hey, so I was told this. See what he says, because he came from large loss. So yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all posted. But anyway, like I said, the next clip, I already like ended the vlog, but I forgot to tell y'all this. So I was like, let me go on ahead and insert this. But yeah, anyway. All right, you guys, so it is about the end of the day. So I am gonna go on ahead and end out the vlog here. I'm basically just gonna move like whatever activities that I did not finish today, I'm gonna move them till tomorrow, or, you know, a little bit further out if I know I'm not gonna have it, I need to close them tomorrow. And that is about it. I know you guys have told me that you guys like these chatty vlogs, so I hope I wasn't talking too much. But definitely, if you enjoyed, please go on ahead and give me a thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you have not already subscribed and you made it this far, definitely go on ahead and click the subscribe button below. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything from me. With that being said, you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you next time.
I'm in the future. You mad that they don't salute you. I need a bag, size is super. They turned your bag, it's like I